Alright, this is a part one of two parts review on the Roush intake for the 5-liter Fords. I have a 2012. Gas mileage. It gets decent gas mileage. I'm going to compare it to the factory intake. I'm going to take it off today, put the factory one back on, and do gas mileage comparison. Over the past 4,200 miles, a little over, I've averaged about 18.1 miles per gallon with the Roush intake. I guess as I learned a little bit, gas mileage went up a little bit to 18.2. I went 2,000, a little over 2,000 miles. So I'm going to show you how to remove your old intake, put on the Roush. I'm going to do it in reverse. I'm going to take off the Roush and put on the factory intake. Alright, let's get started. This is the Roush intake. It has a little over 4,000 miles on it. Filter's a little dirty. Alright. So what I'm going to do is unbolt it from here. Take this hose off here. Of course, unbolt it from the throttle body. And you need a special screw type. It's a little security bit to remove the mass airflow sensor. It's quite easy. 10 millimeter. You want to remove the clips. Remove your sensor wire. Remove a hose. This just goes in there between the air filter and the box to help it stay sealed. Could remove this band clamp. This is the same one that's on your factory intake that you got to reuse. Alright, on this hose here, on the back side, is a little lever. You just push it up and it just comes right off like that. Very simple to remove. Loosen this band clamp. So it should come up and off the throttle body, just like that. This one here we're going to reuse on our factory intake, or when you're doing the Roush intake, you have to use this one from your factory. Alright, your mass airflow sensor has T20 security bits. Just be sure to get the right bit. Take it off, be careful, don't touch the sensor. The sensor is directional. As you can see, there's a little inlet here where the air goes in, and it measures the volume of air that passes through it to adjust your air-fuel ratio. So we're just going to insert it, make sure you got it going the right way. Put it in there and tighten down the little T20 screws. Just like that. Be sure not to over tighten. It is plastic. It can crack. I'm sure there's a torque measurement, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just get it snug. Here's the factory intake piece. Insert your factory hose clamp back over it. As you can see, when you put it back on, it's keyed in a way for your hose clamp. So let's fit that back over the throttle body. clamp it down. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down. I'm going to leave it a little loose. I got a little wiggle room to maneuver my intake as I start installing the pieces back on. Goes on. Push it on. It should snap back. It's locked in. Same with this here. That's just the pressure fitting. Alright, now you get your factory intake. Get your hose clamp. Fit it back over it. Put it back over it like so. Fit your intake into it. Everything snaps together, easy. This one I am going to go ahead and tighten down all the way. Shouldn't have to adjust it too much more. We're almost done. Install your sensors. Let's go ahead and grab the paper filter. Sure to clamp all three sides down. They snap in just like that, easy. Let's go give it a start. It seemed that as the computer was learning, it got a little better gas mileage. Maybe I was just able to keep my foot out of it a little better. Positives about this intake: had a little more pickup. I think you could feel it a little more. Maybe could be a mental thing. I'm not sure. Negatives, if you call it a negative: whenever you give it gas around 2,000 RPMs, you can hear the engine hum. I wouldn't say hum. That's probably a bad word. But you can hear it growl. That's a better word. Engine does growl. And we'll do another 4,000 miles with this factory intake. First 300 or 400 miles I'm going to do with a paper filter. And when I come back down, I'm going to put the K&N filter in the stock intake. See what kind of gas mileage that gets. And I'll keep that one in for probably 3,000-4,000 miles. Do another video, compare it, and I'll probably switch back to the Roush intake. Alright, thanks for watching.